you have gloves on and you cut in to your edges and stop. And you have sharp little corners here. Try to cut the red line right in half. Make sure you throw these pieces away. So go ahead and cut both pieces out on the end. 6 cuts on each end. You may notice that after you've cut your pieces of your handle with the aviation snips, they're bent kind of funny. It's helpful if we flatten those out. So if you go over to your vise and just take your rubber mallet and flatten them out, that will make the next steps easier. The next step is you're going to hem these 2 1/4-inch lines. Because they're only a 1/4 inch, it's extremely important that you do an accurate job on this, because if it slips at all, what happens is it stops bending it in part way, and it essentially almost ruins your piece. So we might be able to fix it. So just be very accurate in this and make sure you get it very correct. So when you slide it in, as always, with a little extra care, get in there just right. The clamp, pull it up. So next you're going to finish the hem by smashing it down. Lay that piece in there just like this. And because it's just a small piece of metal, you'll find that this gives a decent amount of resistance. But it will go. So go ahead, bend and hem both sides, and go ahead and flatten this with your hammer as well. You hem it and pull it up with some force. Make sure you hammer these down, of course. Next, you're going to bend these 2 lines at 90 degrees. Again, this is we saved this part for the end because it's the toughest part, and hopefully you're getting more comfortable with the machine, the boxing handbrake. If you overbend these past the 90 degrees, you're going to run into some problems. So make sure you're careful when you bend. So watch very carefully as you bend them to a 90-degree angle. Just going to release. Going too little is fine, but overdoing it is going to cause problems. So there's my 190-degree bend. Okay. When you bend your second one, it will probably stop you. You'll get at 90, but again, don't overbend it. Just be careful not to overdo it. And you should have your handle bent pretty closely. Might be hard to see, but at 2 90-degree bends. Okay, now at the end of your handles, you essentially have 3 little tabs where you cut them earlier, and you're going to bend them with. You might be able to bend them almost with your fingers, but if you bend them with your fingers, they're going to give a little bit. So it's nice if you use your vice grips and just bend them so it's a 90-degree angle on all 3 ends. So you have 3 tabs that come out like that. So go ahead and pause your video and bend your 3 tabs at the end of your handle.